Vanakkam. Okay, first off, once again, it's been a while. And what I was gonna say was, Abhi's Army, the spiritual warriors, whoever is hacking this right now, whoever is looking through this right now, just kill, arrest, torture them, or any of their people, their dirty, the ones they use their dirty work of terrorism and human trafficking for, and whatever other nonsense for, kill, arrest, torture them. For some reason, it's easier to kill them sometimes than the other ones because they've made it so that through black magic that they can hide easier. So whatever. Okay, I'm only gonna make this video 11 minutes long. I don't know what the heck I can fit into 11 minutes, but I'm gonna try. Because I have to keep tapping because that's how, like, I think it was 2 hours less that I slept, and that's because I was consciously focusing on tapping the entire day yesterday. And if you remember, not a while back, a couple of days back, I only slept for like 4 hours or whatever. And then what happened was that I stopped focusing on tapping. And then I ended up sleeping for like 10 or whatever many hours. So that's how that's happening. And I also have to say intuition, and I keep forgetting, and so I don't want to stop that either. And I'm not able to get the earphones. These are new branded earphones. I mean, they're not branded, but there's new earphones that I usually don't use this brand. And so it's not, in a salon, it's not friggin', it is not, I can't properly hear. For some reason, dollar store earphones, I'm not promoting Dollarama ever, like, at all. Obviously, they're brothels now, at least these ones I went to. So I'm absolutely not promoting brothels and dungeons here. No, no thank you. But here, like, this one does not, it doesn't, I need to hear in both ears with the earphones and the earbuds, and earbuds, they made me say that because they're absolutely disgusting and extremists. And yeah, still mad about the digital blackout around. That was totally unnecessary. I don't care if the revolution is happening because Appa's music and Appa's content has been heard by those that are living around. Like, grow up, deal with it. Sorry for the kids. They're already grown up. My good kids, by grown up, I mean being mature. And I'm not insulting any kids by that because the good ones are always mature. Okay, they're no matter how old these adults get, sometimes they never mature. Digital blackout. What's the necessity for a digital blackout? I'm sorry. What is the necessity of it? What, I don't get it. They have a problem with the truth coming out, or them listening to Appa's content. So people actually stand up for their rights and actually get something for once by living in Iran. I'm not insulting the country. Once again, you guys know that I don't insult the country or the people. I insult specific people. So the terrorist government, we all know they're terrorists now, right? Please tell me that is out in the open, that we know that they're terrorists. Yeah, I don't like them. I'm fine with Iran. I'm fine with Islam. Obviously, I'm fine with Islam. Why wouldn't I be? But extremism can be in Hinduism, it can be in Islam, it can be in Christianity, and it's not about the religion. It's the people who exercise with those religions and who discriminate using those religions, and that's extremism. And it just goes to some next level, which I don't understand. So there's no clear answer for digital blackout. I have a problem with people not having internet. I really do. Yo, I pay for data once, okay? I was doing it online or whatever while I was, unfortunately, at Make Believe Foods. Long time ago, right? They're trying to make sure I don't get another paying job, because they're so triggered by the fact that I was gonna leave. Whatever. I don't care. Bunch of pimps and terrorists fucking packing meat all day. Okay, whatever. If you consider that a livelihood, but okay, these things believe that they can't live if they don't rape or be a terrorist. So you're not gonna put it like that, man. And so basically, what was I saying? I paid data once, right? Like on my break or whatever. I had to pay my phone bill, so I paid for data because I need data, because you don't get cell service everywhere in Mississauga. I mean, you don't get data, you don't get free internet in Mississauga everywhere, right? Only in certain hotspots. And so I did. Yo, the attitude they gave me for getting data. Yo, Thambi, ni yaru. Like, why is it any of your business if I get data from my phone? I'm not your slave. Okay? You stopped me from trying to help the world for 5 years, knowing what that flying girl video would do for me, would do for the world, would do for the multiverse. So they went and tried to go and end the multiverse because they were so triggered by the fact that I will rule the multiverse. I mean, I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I would help in protecting the multiverse is what I'm saying here. You guys get it, right? It's 5. I have 6 minutes left. Okay, in the party. So yeah. Okay, so Hannah has an issue. She's trying to convince everybody that I was born into today about it, which is gross. I'm sorry, I'm not that pathetic. Meaning, even if I was born to that thing, which I'm not, that guy would never ever be qualified to be my dad. I'm grossed out. Like, he's not qualified to be any good child's dad. Ever. Ever. No, 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 no. No. Gross. Gross. Pimp! Oh, they're so afraid I'm gonna yell pimp out there. I don't know if I will. If they piss me off too much, we'll see what happens. It's their call. Yo, I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. It's not my problem. It's their problem. Whatever. We'll see what happens. We'll see. They're gonna try to create some mood drama tomorrow. Either pull suck here, put on the papa. Papa, me not gonna piece off. It's 9:25. 9. My phone works. It works. I hope it continues to work. I mean, the charging is all fine, but you guys know they're severe. They're trying to destroy my computer. They're just trying to destroy my phone. They're just trying to destroy everything. So there's that. Oh, okay. These are my carrots. I don't know if people want to know what I'm eating. My carrots. And this is my hummus. I cannot eat carrots by itself because somebody has severely traumatized me. Several people have severely traumatized me in not to eat vegetables because they're afraid I'm gonna die. They're gonna die if I eat vegetables. You're gonna die because of your karma, not because I'm eating vegetables. Okay, so I bought a lot of hummus because they're traumatized. So I'm almost at one container. So this is one. It's red pepper. Can you see? Roasted red pepper hummus. I'm not promoting the brand. Who knows? They may be brothel dungeon trying to pimp me out. So I'm promoting shit. Because if I promote them, they're gonna try to pimp me out. So no. That in. Data wrong to the top bomb. Okay, so I don't understand. Okay, first of all, you need to give a valid reason. A government can't just rule. Am I snapping at the government because I want to, or because they're possessing me to get in beef with Iran? I don't know, maybe both. Okay, I think there needs to be a valid reason for a digital blackout. Terrorists blocking the internet out is comedic. They need the citizens. You can't just go on a killing spree. If you go on a killing spree, you're gonna end up being killed. And this is not me threatening the Iranian government or the terrorist government. I don't consider terrorists cannot be governments. Do you realize that? Terrorists cannot sit in seats of power. It is illegal for a terrorist to hold governmental power in any country. Oh, I'm gonna change the law. Yo, Thambi. There's something called ethics, and those laws that I've created that say terrorists can rule don't even stand. Inga bocha. What I was gonna say? I don't get it. I don't get it. They're just it's Appa. I'm gonna get out of this dump. I can't be in a dungeon province. Oh, I was gonna say one thing. Tapping. What I've realized is that I have to say intuition constantly. It's very difficult to say intuition when I'm doing this video, so I think it's a good thing that I'm gonna end it off at this. For Appa, for you guys, and you guys need this, obviously. You guys are very worried I haven't posted, so I have to finish it off as this as well. It's that right before, so one thing in the Rachina, once again I don't remember everything, because they gave me an absolute short-term memory loss, so I keep forgetting, I keep being brainwashed, I keep being possessed. But I'm trying, and the tapping is working because I'm bringing up documents that I haven't brought up before. I'm doing laundry. Hasn't been going on for a couple of weeks because they have a problem with me doing laundry. I don't get them. They're extremists. I'm not talking about just Iranians. Iranians. Why would I blame Iranians in general? No, my Iranian babies are going and saving Tehran City right now. So no, I'm not. And I really want to do. I mean, like, I really want to do all the cities, and I'm not able to. That's why I hate being what they did to my body and my brain and everything. Because if I was able, I'm ranting. I'm not sticking to the topic, and I have to finish this. Are you horrible? Okay, and the thing is, I hope I'm being loud enough. And 11, because obviously Shabir, he died when he was 11 before his 12th birthday. So 11 is a very special number for me. So yeah, it's when my Appa died, my best friend died. And Amir stole my David Leader sweatshirt. Shabir wore it because it's fit Shabir. I mean, like, in like lengthwise. So I gave it to Shabir because it was a very oversized sweatshirt because those pimps, J-Ball and somebody. I'm ranting. I'm not. Oh my God, it's it's 11 minutes. Okay, because I have to do it because you know the pimps they are J-Ball and somebody. Basically, they had a problem with me wearing a sweater. Crack, even though I paid for it. Hello. It was very oversized, and they had a problem with me looking beautiful or seemingly beautiful or whatever. Looking good was a problem for them. I was never arrogant about it. I really didn't care. I just wanted a sweater. I wanted to get into the school spirit, yo. I wanted a dragon on the back of my freaking sweater because a dragon mascot for David Leader, and I wanted the memory of that year. Shabir was with me in that class, and that was very special for me. And but honey. It's not, I didn't finish it yet. This is a little bit left. You know, I would like to go through a pack of rotis without being poisoned. Okay, one sec. And then I bought it anyways because it's the only size they allow me to get. Yo, I've been too nice. Yo, like, I've been too nice is what I've realized, and I can't do that. I can't deal with narcissistic, sexual assaulting, physical assaulting behavior. That's not love. That's not family. That's not friendship. That is abuse. Straight up abuse. You know what Yoha used to tell me? She used to tell me you look like shit. Straight up. That's what she would tell me more than half the time. Straight up. And why did I take it? Oh, I'm joking. Go joke in the fucking garbage bin. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't talk to me. Don't. Yo, they've all been pretending. Everybody thinks I'm talking to everybody. Okay? It's so funny. Because these random ass things are saying I slept with them. Okay? They're saying that I'm engaged to them, or I'm this and this to them, or we did this, and that I'm best friends with Yoha, I'm best friends with Asa. Like these fucking texts, man. Sorry, kids, that is a swear word. And if you don't care about the feelings around you, the nonsense is around you, you can go ahead and say it because we don't care about them, right? They're evil, they're trying to kill us, they're trying to hurt us. But if they're good people around you and you feel like saying the word, try to restrain yourself, try to stop yourself, only because you might hurt them, right? Because they don't know what intention you're saying, and then sometimes it's a swear word. You will learn it in puberty class, what it means. That happens at 11, 12, 13. Okay, point is though. Sorry, parents. Yo. No, please don't look down there. They have, okay, we'll talk about that matter. Okay, no, we're not going there. They're trying to make me talk inappropriateness lists, and I'm not going there, okay? Okay. On Bizarre Dash Special Words, you can say why I covered that part. Okay, you can say it. I'm fine. Okay. I hate my evil doppelgangers. Oh my god. They're the reason. Part of the reason for this. Okay, anyways. In Narakapuda, I have to finish the video, okay? And then Shabir War is basically what it is. And you guys know that Shabir is the one who gave me his first shirt, my first shirt, because I was shirtless in Punjab. So he gave me a shirt immediately, and it was his shirt. Obviously he was wearing a shirt too, because I wouldn't let him be shirtless. And it was extremely oversized because that Shabir, I was like 2 or 3 then, 2.5, 3, and Appa Shabir, he was older. He was like 7, 8, 9, 10, something like. He was very tall, very tall. I'm like, Appa, how did I get tall like you? Is what I asked him then. I was very small compared to him, obviously. He was like, nah. Yeah. So it reminded us of that, and neither of us remembered at that point. But I'm like, okay, should we wear this? Right? He was my best friend. He was everything to me, just as much as Appa was, right? I guess that's how I should have realized it, because he was the only one that I felt like that with, or the one very few like, encounters I've had with you guys. I feel like you guys are my soul. I feel like I feel with Appa. Right? I can tell immediately, and I like with all the other things that pretended to like be my friend and were so fake and were just totally abusive, right? They were nothing like Shabir. They were nothing like the one encounters I had with Amma or my baby in kindergarten, or Mama or anybody, right? Or Appa. And so oh my god, I was so close with Shabir. And close with Shabir. He's my baby now. And yeah, so he wore the sweater. And then he was like, oh my god, it's the perfect fit. Like, obviously he has so much swag. I can't get near that swag. But he was the most popular one. And I was, and I didn't know it. He always thought, he knew I was popular, but like, he's like, does she know she's popular? I didn't. And then, yeah, Shabir, that happened. And then we had a moment, I don't remember once again, they made me forget everything, to do with Shabir, because his doppelganger, evil doppelganger arrived, so that I didn't know that he died, right? Because, so that I don't sense something that's fishy. Because in the eternities that he didn't have an evil doppelganger, I found out and I left. So that happened. And yeah, we had a moment, and I guess we were tearing up and we were crying, and I don't know what I believe on Redash Spiritual Warriors. My babies at top of you would probably remember. You guys can say what it was, and I have to post this. Holy crap. Okay. And it's gonna be sunniyamed, so don't die, please. Yeah. And we were crying because it was something related to, we said something that reminded both of us of, like, distinctly, like, we don't remember it, but it basically activated those memories, I guess, sort of. Activated the feelings we had toward those memories, right? Our past life memories, and how he first took me, and, basically adopted me and took me in as his daughter, and how he was my Appa, right? And we were both crying, and then after I gave me his sweater back, and then he just put his arm around me, and we were just so close. Like, it was Shabir's the only guys I've ever done. Like, my best friends, like, Shabir is the only, if any other guy touches me like that, or any girl touches me like that, I feel uncomfortable. That isn't one of you guys, right? That isn't good. Like, I've always felt uncomfortable. If they got too close. Yeah. I have. Just remembering. Okay, and anyways, second. Tapping. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna try to do this. 18 minutes! Okay. So 2022, or 2025, 2026, I'm here. 2025, I was on the streets, January. 2024, January, I was trying to quit Maple Leaf Foods, and I was in the process of moving. 2023. So 2023, I put on 2022, let it on in the car edit then, right? So basically what they do is they have this process of making me tap, and then making me stop. I tap, EFT tapping, so that I can feel. It does so much good. That's how I got the car back, because they basically kidnapped my car. Giovanna kidnapped my car, broke it into smithereens, basically. But thank God there was insurance. But even though the insurance people and several people, other people, stole from me still, the insurance covered it because they didn't want me to know that they were stealing my money, and it was a brothel city. Basically, they didn't want me to know anything at all. So they pretended to have, basically the insurance went through. Because I had insurance on the car. That I was paying for 2 years without the car even in my possession. Right, and then I couldn't even put it on Tong's place, because Tong's like, oh, we don't have parking space anymore. Before he said we had parking, and now he's like, no parking, but that's because he's a pimp. Whatever, let's add you video. Okay, they're toxic. I have no drama. I'm not creating drama with Yesh right now. No, this has nothing. They're absolutely disgusting, okay? Not toxic, we'll say disgusting. And yeah. Yes. Whatever. So then I had to go, even though this guy said during when I was moving in that I could have a parking space because I had a car and because I was intending to take, but then they brainwashed me and possessed me. And Rana and Vijay Deverakonda, Rana was out of the picture then because whatever, I knew who was on. Vijay Deverakonda and trying to like, oh, don't get the car yet, don't get the car yet, don't get the car yet. Telepathically! Who the fuck asked for their fucking advice? Fucking insiders! Again! Vijay Deverakonda, I threw out of my head afterwards, but then Charan, I knew for a year was a fucking insider. In my fucking head. In my fucking head. Again! It's not happening this time, so I don't care what he has. I don't care what happens to him. I don't care. Bye-bye. So yeah, those things were the reason why that first year was screwed up. God. Whatever. The car was, I went to check back to the hotel, the car wasn't there because they basically drove down and kidnapped my car. And then I call the police, file a complaint. They do nothing because obviously they're bribed. I go and say that I think Giovanni has it, and I have a detailed fucking email saying why I think Giovanni has it, and it's very clear. And this guy calls me, the cop that's dealing with it, calls me and is like, I think it's far-fetched. But he knew the car was there. Okay? And then I call another cop. Okay, I don't know what line I called on. I call another cop, but this cop, I'm not promoting any of these cops. I hate all of them. Okay, if you're corrupt, I don't like you. That's what it is. And they call another cop. Okay? And then they're like, okay, if you think you know where the car is, you can basically tell us and we'll go and see if it's there. And it was. And this cop actually told me. But then guess what happens? I'm like, okay, but I never told them to take the car. They took it without my permission. It's been there for 2 to 3 years. I need to file a complaint. They stole my car. Guess what they say? They say, no, I don't think so. They were just taking care of it for you. But I do not talk to these people. I have cut off contact with them. I'm 18 plus. I'm not 18. After you're 18, even after you're 16 in Canada, they don't have any rights over me. I was kidnapped by them. They're not my fucking parents. Obviously, I didn't tell them the kidnapping part. Because, well, I don't think they have a right to know about that part of my life. But the point is, they're just going to create a drama if I say the truth about my life. Well, I don't care. The truth is saving me. That I'm saying it to the right people via social media. Not corrupt cops. Okay, and then, you guys are so fucking worried. Oh my god. Okay, but you guys also know, some of you, that I'm making a video. Okay, I have to do this quick. And they're like, oh no, they have parents. I'm like, okay, listen, I don't see them as my parents. They're just biological. They're not even biological. They're kidnappers, for God's sakes. And they all knew that. So I don't know what they're yapping about. Yeah. Thank God only ethical cops are in my army. If any Peel cop from Peel Police, or any corrupt cop, or any cop that kidnaps or rapes, not kidnapping, any cop that rapes, says I'm part of Abhi's army dash virtual warriors, no, they're not. They're phonies. You have every right to shoot them in the fucking head. You have every right, because they're not even cops. They're terrorists and they're accomplices and they don't deserve to be cops. I don't care. They're stopping me from becoming a cop. Because they know I'll be their fucking superior. Babies don't say that. It's a swear word. It's a bad word. Yeah. Whatever. Get the car back. October 2022, I find a place. I put it in a garage, but then I crash into it, and the window shatters in my face. Thankfully, nothing happened. I think Appa saved me at that point, because the window shattered because they tried to break the window and parts of my car during the time they kidnapped my baby car. Okay. And so I had to go and get the car fixed, and then I had to go. Okay, this took months and months and months because they were screwing with everything. Because I was paying the loan the 2 years, and I got the loan, paid, and I had a way to get it paid off and everything. It took months because they were just Maple Leaf Foods is a pain in the fucking ass. They have a problem with asses. They have a problem with butts. I don't get what their problem is with butts. I'm just saying they have a problem with butts. They have a severe problem with butts. Okay, next topic. Point is, they screwed everything up. I'll be not really sure to worry. You can say what it is, because they knew that if the second loan's off, I'm off to India. I'm off to Chennai, honey. And yeah, they knew that, right? And then I whatchamacallit, and then March or whatever, I found this program or whatever to return the car back. If I give them the car or whatever, they'll pay the loan off, or something, and it got paid off, and whatever money I had to pay on it went off. I had like $6,000 in the bank. I was fine. I had no loan to pay anymore. And then I moved. But the thing is, Jazz came into play. And I was already human trafficked by then. He was already a pimp by then. Serial killer, obviously, probably before. And what happened was that I was looking at places to live, right? And one of my options was to go to Chennai. Did they make a noise? Kill, arrest, torture them, okay, do whatever. I don't care, they're pathetic, they can die for the noise they make. I don't need to deal with it. Everyone hates them, and if they want to be hated more, okay, go ahead. No problem at all. They're the ones being killed here. Hello, you can't come back to life, I can. Okay, anyways. So what happened was that, so I was gonna move, I was gonna go to India. Oh, I went to India, I was gonna go to India, so that makes noise. Paityangal, okay? So India, I was gonna go to India, and then Chennai, that was one of the options, and then Jazz came into play, and I was talking to Jazz, and this guy was trying to trap me in the house, trying to put me into human trafficking like the way they were doing to me when I was 4, and that's the plan, his entire thing that he's trying to do to me now. Because that's what happened to him in his past life when I was eating or whatever. And that's not my problem, that's his problem. I don't care. Does it look like I care? Because I don't. And so he's the one, because when that happened, when I was moving, because I wanted to move for 3 years. The entire time I wanted to move because I couldn't stand that fucking place. Thomas comes out with his fucking dick dangling out. And that's clearly sexual assault, and Tom does nothing about it. Like, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Why the fuck should I be sorry? He has pimps all over his house, having dicks dangling out and wearing nothing underneath, waiting for their robes to fall down so that I can see. I'm not talking about anyone else here other than I do video and Thomas here. No one else. I'm talking about no one else here. No one else. Because I do video would come out on purpose with his towel on. I'm not talking about anybody else here. I'm just saying I'm not talking about anything else indirectly. Just so to make it seem like an accident if his robe fell off, if his towel fell off, so I see his fucking dick. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to look at your fucking dick. The guy would, Thomas would come out with a fucking boner. No, he would make sure he had a boner and that it was sticking fucking out so that I'd be sexually assaulted. If I come outside, if I cook, if I eat so that I could see that shit. What the fuck should I need to see this shit? I'm gonna leave that fucking house. That piece of shit follows me, okay? That thing follows me on the bus when I go to work, okay? That place was creepy as hell, okay? And I'm leave, right? Some nonsense from behind because I have to go up the stairs or across the side door to leave, right? Because it's a basement unit. And so what happens is that some next thing, when I go outside this door, there's another door here leading from the main house to the basement. And then some next thing, right, closes the door. It's dark out. They make sure it's dark. You can say why they make sure it's fucking dark. You want to be hated on, honey? Go be hated on. Okay? And then they close the fucking door. They make some next sound like, what the fuck is happening? So I started putting a flashlight everywhere whenever they go. Or I close the door itself because I had this little peek, like, to scare me or whatever, that someone was looking at me. Oh, fuck off! Oh, fucking assholes. Okay. Okay. Whatever. I can't deal with that. Just immaturity, disgustingness is what all these are. They're trying to kidnap me in my own fucking home, so I don't leave. I don't appreciate that. You can go to fucking hell for all I care. Okay, second. Yeah, so then I was tapping the entire time, right? I was tapping so much during that point, which is why I was trying to apply to new places. I was updating my resume, and I was tapping so much, right? And I was feeling so much. And so, say if anyone makes noise there, I'm just getting tired of these things. And so I seriously have to post. And so I was tapping, and I did talk to Jazz. Then I didn't know he was a pimp or stalker or whatever. I didn't even know that I had any connection to this guy at all whatsoever, right? Meaning I was being raped by him. I did not know. Okay. And because I did not want a roommate situation again, I wanted to go to India straight because I just needed to get to Appa. I didn't remember Mama at this point. Maybe they forget him. And yeah. So what happened was that he made sure I stopped tapping because he knew I wasn't going to do a roommate situation with him, and I was thinking about getting my own place, getting my own thing, going to Chennai. I was searching up flats in Chennai, I was searching up apartments in Chennai, I was searching up jobs in Chennai to do with my qualifications. That's what I know. Obviously, I was going to be safe there because it was in a brothel city. You cannot make Chennai a brothel city. You cannot make Tamil Nadu a brothel state. I was going to be safe there, right? And I did not know Ontario was a brothel province by then. I did not know Mississauga was a brothel city by then, Dunedin City. He made sure I stopped tapping, and so everything else went to hell. I ended up moving in there. Kaushik, the asshole, was there. Another nonsense that I killed when I was with Rudramadevi. I killed both of them when I was with Rudramadevi. I don't give a damn. You mess with my kingdom, I kill you. It's war, honey. You get killed. And so that happened. And they were just very both annoying. And he randomly, in October 2023, I moved in on May or June 2023. Tong was creating drama by then, but he always does, whatever, I don't care about him. So then what happened was that I moved in, and then there's a lot of drama, and then he figured out a way to make sure I don't have an income. Brainwashed me, sunniyamed me, did all the sunniyames. As much as possible what I was seeing. Made me blabber, some next nonsense. You guys know that, right? He's a Mahabharata villain. You guys know that. Rukmani, his money, his dad's, his not real dad. He made him believe that he's his real dad. Money, Ruk, right? Ruk means stopping everything, right? Stopping progress, stopping time, stopping me and Mama from being together, me and from good people to being. He dies if I'm with anybody good, right? So that happened, and obviously I do video at whatever fucking name. I don't know how to pronounce his fucking name. I don't fucking care. That thing, only reason, and he was trying to get cinema opportunities and disgusting political opportunities, but he's fake text saying I'm dating him and I love him and we had sex and blah 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 blah. I am not insulting Yash in this. I'm just talking about that nonsense. I just have to make that clear. Okay, next. Yeah, that's it. And so, yeah, and he made sure I stopped tapping, and I wasn't tapping as much. He brainwashed to make sure I'm not tapping. And then what happened was that I stopped going to work as much. I did not know how. I stopped, right? I skipped days. And the only reason why they knew I was gonna leave. That's the only reason why I'm the one that just left. And they called the cops on me when I left. No, seriously. They didn't hear from me. I just stopped going because I heard they were abusing rabbits, and I stopped going. That was my final thing. That's the reason. And I stopped going. And then they call the cops, and the cops arrive and say, "Why haven't you been to work? How is it any of your business if I didn't go to work?" The cops shouldn't be arriving then. One, the cops shouldn't be responding to such calls because that is a private affair. That is someone's business affair. That's someone's job affair. That's not your affair, right? One. I'm not just blaming the cops. I'm blaming Maple Leaf Foods. Who the fuck are they to call the cops on me? Who the fuck are you? You're a fucking brothel. You're a fucking dungeon that put my baby into human trafficking. You put Dharma into human trafficking. You are destroying the fucking multiverse. Who the fuck are you? You're a fucking nobody. Okay? You're a fucking big zero is what you are. Zero. I was tapping. That's zero. Believe it's a zero. They did the same thing with these fake text messages and these fake, that's how they did all this. Making it seem like I talk shit about everybody when I don't. Okay, I don't. Every single pimp, stalker, terrorist that's not a celebrity, that's not a politician, that's not in the public eye, basically thinks that I'm talking to everybody and talking shit about to everybody, I'm close with everybody except for them. I don't have time to be talking to pimps, stalkers, and terrorists. I really don't. And if they think I'm texting them 24/7, and the pimp, stalkers, and terrorists are basically stopping the celebrities and the others from looking at the videos that you guys are posting from the bases where those fake text messages are going from, they're stopping it. They're stopping them from watching those videos and seeing that they're the ones who sent those text messages. That's what's going on right now, and I'm just glad that you've killed them. You've killed some of them. You've beaten some of them up. They're fucking scared. That's all I want. And it's gonna continue. As everything else I have said has continued and will continue for the rest of eternity. Okay, there's that. That happened. I stopped going to work as much. I did eventually find a place. He kicked me out for no reason, right? And that was only because he wanted me to become homeless, and he made sure that all $6,000 were gone from my bank account by me doing cryptocurrency or whatever. But that's also his doing, right? And then I had to take out loans afterwards. When my loan, I just finished one loan. Why the fuck do I need to take another loan? I was determined not to take another loan. And right now, I fuck those loans. I'm not paying them off right now. Maybe one day. But thing is, those companies that I took loans from owe me money because they're stealing from me. So I don't understand why I have to pay them back. Whatever. I don't fucking care. So right now I'm not even worried about that right now because I'm just worried about living and surviving, and they can't put me in jail when I have no income. The only income I have is for me to survive right now. And whatever money is I do said is being stolen by them, so I don't really have to answer to anybody. And if I do, I'm not gonna take a loan to pay you back. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? You're stupid, right? You're stupid. Look what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to get the loan officers or whatever to call me back, or whatever, some fake ass loan officer to call me. Pay the money you owe me first, and then talk about money. Okay, and then we'll see what drama goes on, and we'll see what I'll say to my Abby's Army Dash Virtual Warriors to screw you over even more in public. I don't care who you are. I will. I do it all the time. Monday la dirko. Whatever. Jazz is trying to make me homeless right now. Like, that's all they're trying to do. They're trying to make me homeless because they're too scared they're gonna fucking die. What they live about it. It's not my problem if they're scared they're gonna be jobless. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. You do this to my life, this is what happens to you. Okay, I have to I said 11 minutes. Okay, continuing, Abby. Okay, and then that happened, and then these things stopped me from applying for welfare. That's how bad it went, right? And then my IDs were screwed up, and this all happened because I stopped from tapping, and I made sure I didn't remember that. They made sure this entire time that I didn't remember that it was truly because of I stopped tapping, right? EFT tapping. And right now I've been tapping away, and I realized that whenever I tap and I focus on tapping, hours, I stopped sleeping. Like, the hours decrease that I sleep by, and that's amazing. The amount of chaos that's the world and the multiverse, like in the multiverse, that decreases because of that is a lot, and that's what I need. So the bottom line is Jazz and Aju video and all the idiots, and I call them idiots because they're emotional idiots, are basically trying to make me stopping from tapping, and I'm not going to, because I can do the fucking laundry now, and I got the bowl out of the dishwasher before midnight. So, like, and I'm eating. So there's that, and that's all. That's the story here. It's been 37 minutes. And the next tweet I'm going to put is going to be very short because I have to watch the movie. Next movie. And so for that, I'm just going to, sign off. Yeah, they have an obsession with giving me chin hair. It's gross. Not chin hair, them. They're gross. Okay. They're gross, and then they have a problem if I pluck it. I'm just saying they have problems. Okay, I'm gonna go. Nandri Vanakam? Is that it? Yeah. Basically, that's it. And I'm tapping. Apparently, it's when I tap that I always get progress done. And now I'm tapping. Okay, I'm gonna go. Nandri Vanakam. Thank you. Look what they did to my nails. They broke one nail off. Sorry, guys, I had to say this. They broke one nail off, and then they broke this off. So now I have to do. Okay, sign off again. Nandri Vanakam. Thank you.